Coming right up, the Clippers. Welcome to 2K Sports. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Aldridge out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in at shooting guard. And for the Clippers, Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Off target from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And it's Leonard missing. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. Zubac the pass to Batum. Here's Leonard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Jackson against Harden. And Batum kicks to George. And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Passes it to Zubac. Aldridge against Batum. Outside for George. To the paint, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Nets. Harden with it. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Luwawu. Harden outside. Stolen by Jackson.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Harden. Left side Harris. The pass to Luwawu. Offline with his 3. Clippers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And that one's good. Leonard.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Nobody better at running the screen and roll than Harden. He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
Now here is George, and that one drops for him.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
To the wing right side. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. The 3. And no good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Batum finds Jackson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Harris. Harden outside. Pass to Luwawu. The Nets working the ball around now. Right side Leonard. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Right side Jordan. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Nobody near George. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Now, here's George. Passes to Zubats. And George, here we go. Banked in off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just befuddling body control from George. I mean, taking the hit like a man and still getting all the way to the basket.
Here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Jackson. Harden can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Back to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
With 1 on the clock. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, James Harden.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
Rondo with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Rondo.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Irving dishes to Brown. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. They kick it out to Green. Brown outside. To the inside. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Man. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And it goes down 2 points. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Morris against Green. Morris with the bucket.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green finds Harden. Back to Green. Brown right side. It's stolen by Morris. Man passes to Patterson. Again, the Clippers.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The feed to Griffin. Outside Irving. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
Outside Rondo. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Kicks it out to Harden. From the arc. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving dishes to Griffin. Harden outside. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. On the wing, George.
Hey, yo, right here.
Over Johnson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. George has got 4 this quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Here's Irving. He's got 5. Johnson kicks to Irving. Back to Johnson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Over in the corner, Green. And there's the pass to Johnson. Brown with it. Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's Leonard. Batum wide open. He fires. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And some good action through the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to us. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Rajon Rondo. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kennard in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard the pass to Kennard. Leonard inside, covered by Irving. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Clippers. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. It's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Griffin passes to Claxton. It's tipped. Now Rondo. Pass to Zubac. Dishes to Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Another miss by Leonard.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. Johnson outside. Back to Irving. On the wing, Green. Hits it from 3-point range. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Passes it to Kennard. Leonard on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Nets leading by 6. Now here's Harden. Nets passing it around. Pass to Luwawu. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Good work defensively by Morris.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
The Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Fires from deep. Jackson kicks to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, bro, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. 1:43 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Harden the pass to Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 8.
Boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch and shoot opportunity.
And the pass to Mann. The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Nets leading by 6. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Harden with it. He's got 6, and that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Aldridge. He dishes it to Harden. Aldridge kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 5.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Outside, George sinks the three-pointer. George has got 13.
And, you know, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a three-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
Harden against Jackson. Harden, no good. The Clippers trail. Left side, George. For the lead. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And Green's defense very important to this team's success.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front, leading by a point. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Brooklyn now, on out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in to the left side wing. Outside Rondo. Leonard, the pass to Rondo. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Outside Aldridge. Here's Luwawu, defended by George. Luwawu, the pass to Aldridge.
So effective in these screen and roll situations. Aldridge excels at taking what the defense gives him.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Leonard on the wing. On the left block, shoots over Griffin, and it's Leonard missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, George. Back to Zubac. 4 on the clock. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Jordan. Outside Griffin. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
First one falls for him. Morris is checked in for Patterson. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Harden hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rondo passes to George. Great D that time from Jordan.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
George against Aldridge. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Harris. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because You know, these shots will only help him get better.
Up top, Leonard, guarded by Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're ahead by 4. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Irving passes to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. From deep. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way, pushing it up. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And the wide open shot from Morris. No good off the front iron. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Harden dishes to Jordan. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he comes up with the deuce.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 41 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Irving passes to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin finds Harden. Clock at 6. On the wing, Irving. Shoots.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
It's good on the putback.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. From deep 3-point range. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
And a deep 3 from George. No good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. It's time for the NBA. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the 2. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here is Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. And the wide open shot from Griffin. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Harden dishes to Griffin. Clock at 4. This one for 3. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. They're running for the finish. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Harden. Outside Griffin. Harris against Middleton. That's good from Harris on the assist by Griffin.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Here's Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. There's the steal. Harden finds Griffin. Back to Harden. Shot from 16. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Harden's shot is good. And that'll tie this game up.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Here's Middleton. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Harden against Lopez. Passes it to Harden. Harris kicks to Harden. Poke loose. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Nets also making a change. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Joe Harris. Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for James Harden. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Portis. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Johnson outside. Back to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Johnson against DiVincenzo. He gets that one.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Outside, Green. Back to Irving, taken away by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Johnson against DiVincenzo. Irving passes to Griffin. In the corner, Irving with it. Johnson finds Irving. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Back to Holiday. Inside.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. The Bucks trail. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Harris. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at center. Now here's Middleton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Irving pulls it down.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. From deep. Traps in the tray. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
For 3, Middleton. They get it back, and Holiday is right there.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Off the inbound. Irving against DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And Brooklyn has possession. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving dishes to Aldridge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, just a great use of the pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Middleton left side. Wide open. Milwaukee the rebound. Tries again. Lopez, no luck.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Harden finds Harris. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Forbes. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Irving passes to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Harden surveying the D. And he bangs it home with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Harris. And it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Harden. From past the arc, it's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 6.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee.
Bobby Portis. PJ Tucker.
1:44 left in the first half of basketball.
Timeout.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness?
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holiday against Harden. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harden. Outside Jordan. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Giannis throws it down.
You know this. If you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Bucks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Holiday against Harden. Griffin. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Harden, no good. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Seven seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson for 3. That one doesn't go. That shot missing. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's field. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
Well, you got to stay with Brook Lopez. In pick and rolls, this guy is a tremendous roll guy.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and it's Johnson in for James Harden. Now here's Irving. He's got 7. To the middle. Green, the pass to Claxton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Middleton for 3.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Johnson kicks to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Good on the shot. And the Nets lead by 1.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Holiday goes in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here is Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Free throw, good, Irving.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 12.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Irving. 10 points for him. And that one's good. Green.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Covered by Irving. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now here's Giannis. Looking to end the run. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Irving passes to Green. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And contact on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu is checked in for Johnson. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nets leading by 4. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Down low, Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Pass it to Antetokounmpo. From 10 feet out. And that one hits back iron. For Brooklyn, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
There's the pass to Connaughton. To the inside. Back to Portis. And stolen by Aldridge. And they're running. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Jordan. 32 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. It's Harden with the drive. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Portis, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's Luwawu. Makes it off the glass. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harden out there with Luwawu. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Pass to Green. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Holiday. Harden the pass to Griffin. Harden against Holiday. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Giannis. Bucks trail by 11. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Irving dishes to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they get it back. Griffin's shot is off.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Basket good. Middleton's got his first points of the game.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Johnson. And he commits the intentional foul.
Milwaukee timeout.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And here's Green, he'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving. With the tip, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 9.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Giannis outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden dishes to Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
It's Giannis with the drive.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. And Giannis throws it down.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
How about the effort? You did think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Griffin with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Irving attacking. Here's Griffin, kicks it out to Harden. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. The Nets also changing it up. Harris is checked in for Green. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden outside. To the paint. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Yes!
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Middleton looking it over. The 3. Up again. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Harden outside. Five on the clock. Harris kicks to Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Jordan, the pass to Harris. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back. Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's good.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Free throw good. Giannis. 5 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
From deep. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They seem to relish their... David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome, everyone. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. So the Nets starting 5. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Covington. No good there. Great D that time from Green. Harris kicks to Green. Back to Harris. All alone. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Harden outside. Down low. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
Lillard outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now here's Lillard. Outside Jones. Pass to McCollum. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Clock at 2. Tries from 16. McCollum no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Luwawu, the pass to Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 6. Passes it to McCollum. And good that time.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. Nurkic with it, guarded by Harris. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Jones.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
Harden, the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Nets passing it around. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Jones. To the wing on the left. Lillard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Bowles checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Joe Harris. Johnson, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabaret. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Simons. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Irving drives in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Lillard. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Now, defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 5. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he...
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Johnson, the pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. And the layup falls.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving passes to Claxton. Lillard against Irving. Now the pass to Aldridge. The kick out to Irving. Inside and stolen by Lillard. It's Anthony with the drive. That evens the score. Anthony's got his second bucket.
Melo sees the space, Melo gets to the space, and Melo scores.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Irving passes to Claxton. Here's Aldridge. Misses off the left iron.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
McCollum outside. Outside Covington. Knocked away. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green, and Luwawu subbed in for Irving.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Harden inside the three-point line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
1:11 left to play here in the half. Back to McCollum. Stolen by Harden. Here's Luwawu. Right side, Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan kicks to Harden. On the wing, Harris. Harden against Powell. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 5. Covington with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Jones the pass to Covington. Now here's Nurkic. No good that time. Griffin with some nice D. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland no good that time either. He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the power forward.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Aldridge dishes to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Covington with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop, and Jones with the stop.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Irving against Lillard. From the stripe, Aldridge trying to break free, and it's Irving missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard kicks to Jones. Passes it to Cantor. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Johnson. The shot that time, not on target. Now Portland takes it the other way. Out to Anthony. Takes the three. The Trailblazers rebound. Cantor. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Irving from long range. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Pass to Johnson. Jones against Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Lillard against Harden. Goes back up. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Harden with it. There's 1:54 left to play in the third.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Harris from the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And Luwawu subbed in for Brown. And here's Harden. He's got 6. Harris looking it over. Passes it to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin passes to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Ah, so pretty when it's effortless like that. Blake Griffin up in the air, throwing it down, all second nature.
The pass to Simons. Powell, no one around him, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. The dish to Jordan. Back to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
McCollum against Harden. Dishes it to Jordan. To the inside. Powell with the steal. Outside Anthony. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Trailblazers leading by 10. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington. Norman Powell is out there with McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Anthony in at the 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's Harden with the drive. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Harden. Rebounded by McCollum. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to McCollum. Over Harden. Rebound, Brooklyn. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Now the feed to Griffin. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Powell against Irving. Powell dishes to Carmelo. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Norman Powell. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Blake Griffin. Harden the pass to Claxton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Aldridge. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Portland leading by 10. Jones kicks to McCollum. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good on the triple.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden against Lillard. Aldridge down low. The kick out to Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Joe Harris. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Harden.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Lillard outside. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Nets trail by 11. Now, here is Harden. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Lillard dishes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Harden outside Aldridge. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Back to Harden for the three. And Cantor pulls it down. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and another three for Portland.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Cullen passes to Cantor. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down this. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. There, quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jackson. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. The shot's good from Jordan. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Count it.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Here is Harden. Outside Griffin. Back to Harden. Pass to Aldridge. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
This is easy offense. Hard to stop Aldridge off the catch. Too skilled, too talented.
Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Kicks it out to Harden. Right wing. And Morris comes over to help. The tray. And James Harden with the three.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Now, here is George. And there's the pass to Zubats. On the wing, George. Pass to Coffee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Zubats. That one a little long.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Got a piece of it. Jackson passes to George. And George with the stuff.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Pass to Luwawu. Kicks it out to Harden. From 10 feet out, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Passes it to Coffee. On the wing, Morris. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, George. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And that one is good from Zubats.
The playmaking of Reggie. A work in progress, but looking good right there.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Nets leading by 5. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Morris outside. Zubats finds Morris. Right side, George. The pass to Zubats. Lays it up and banks it in. Zubats has got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Outside Aldridge. Kicks it out to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Coffee. Now, here is Morris. Here's George. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Out to the right wing. On the wing, Harden. Aldridge, the pass to Harden. Back to Aldridge. 13 feet away. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Oturu in at the power forward position. Now here's Patterson. A second chance effort, kicks it out to Leonard. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Aldridge has all the tools to protect the rim. He's only averaged 1 block a game for his career, but he got it done on that play.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Can't cash in from close range. Clippers trail by 3. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Luwawu. Kennard covering. Back to Harden. Right side, Jordan. The feet to Harden. Leonard looking over the floor. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Harden outside. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard inside. Oturu, the pass to Patterson. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard finds Patterson.
I got yours.
To the paint. Lock at 6. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Luwawu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Leonard against Green. With the shot. And it's sent back by Aldridge. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Griffin. He dishes it to Irving over Rondo. Offensive rebound. And Griffin stays with it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Rondo looking around. Patterson, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the shot goes in.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Here's Jackson, trailing by 5. Passes to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Irving.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Now, here is George. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, here is Irving. Griffin down low. Not going to go that time. The Clippers trail. And a deep 3 from George. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And that...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Paul George really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Aldridge out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden.
Aldridge is a pro's pro. Keep your eyes open to make a play for someone else.
And here's George. He has 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Patterson's checked in.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Harden has a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Jordan kicks to Harden. Griffin down low. Here's Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Jordan's got 6.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Harden against Rondo. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George passes to Oturu. Here's Rondo. Here's George. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got 4 points this quarter. Harden against Rondo. Harden surveying the D. Launches a three. Here's Luwawu. Inside. Second chance shot. He kicks it to Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now here is Aldridge. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the fast break. George with the ball. There's the pass to Coffey. Back to George. 1:52 left in the third.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Irving. To the middle. And Aldridge slams it in.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Clippers trail by 5. Pass to George. There's the triple. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Now here is Aldridge. Back to Irving. Johnson outside. Out to Harris. On the clock. Feeds it to Aldridge. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard, he's checked in for George. Now here's Leonard. Over Johnson. And Leonard gets it to go. And it's a tie ball game.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Pass to Johnson. Irving with it. Floats one up. Claxton the pass to Irving. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball for the lead. The rebound by Jeff Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Morris, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And now
tie game in Brooklyn. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Zubac in at the 5. To take the lead, back to Leonard over Irving. And it's off the back rim, no good. Fournette shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Johnson kicks to Irving. There's the dish to Griffin. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Irving's shot is good.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
Now Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Outside Leonard. Over Johnson. And Leonard gets it to go.
Timeout. You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harden in for Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Mann's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Nicholas Batum. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Harris against George for three. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Irving finds Harris. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Irving against Rondo. Here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Irving against Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Griffin dishes to Irving. Back to Griffin. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And he's good on the three ball. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Passes it to Harden. Now here's Griffin. He's covered by Leonard. Harden outside. And the Nets miss again. Clippers leading by 4. And it's Leonard missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's the kind of leadership you want from Blake Griffin, a guy who wants to take those big shots.
And the pass to Leonard. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. That one drops for him. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Harden the pass to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by George. George against Harden. Shot clock at 6. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for James Harden. Aldridge, the pass to Jordan. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Pass to Zubac. Now, here is George. Whoa, hammering it in!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good from Jordan.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Down low and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
George with the ball. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. And looking at the Nets, Griffin is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan, then it's Harden, and it's Luwawu in at the 2-guard spot. The rebound by Holiday.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And no good. Giannis with some nice D. Here's Holiday, and he gets it to go.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden the pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Goes up on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Harris kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And he makes that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden outside. Will it go? Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt. But they've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And he's good on the second. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. It's stolen. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Middleton with it. Picked up by Harris. Shots good by Middleton.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Harden. Launches it. Again, the miss by Harden.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Harden the pass to Harris. Harden with it. Griffin finds Harden. Here's Luwawu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan the pass to Harris. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Giannis. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Now Jordan back to Harden. Shoots the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Nets trail by 15. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Harris. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Good on the bucket.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin with the ball. Out to Harris. Wide open look. Good.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Giannis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can.
And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Johnson. And it's Claxton in at center. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Outside Irving takes a three. That one no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Kicks it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Middleton outside. Middleton on the wing. It's stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The three from Johnson. They get it again. Harris passes to Irving. Inside. They kick it out to Green. That three off the mark. Bucks leading by 16. Dishes it to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That one falls.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Forbes. Middleton against Harris. From 13, Middleton can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Harris, no good. Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Portis. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 14. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Portis has got his first basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, hands it from downtown. Harris has got 5 points so far.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
To the inside. Green, and Green is right there. Green's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
DiVincenzo against Johnson. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Irving. Rebound, Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Right side, Portis. Here's Nora, guarded by Harris. Outside Irving. Three-pointer, Claxton. And we finished one half of basketball. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. And you, big... And that'll do...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Nora in at the small forward. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 11. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harris. Got that bucket in no time at all. Harris has got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Lopez right side. That misses off the backboard.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Oh, Griffin in position. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Connaughton. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. The Bucks making a switch here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harden outside. Pass to Luwawu. And here's Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Harden the pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From 11 feet away, Harden's shot is off. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Connaughton. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here is Harden. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And stolen by Irving. And there's the feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. He dishes it to Lopez. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Irving from long range. Here's Luwawu over Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Low block shot. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Holiday gets the bucket.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
And Irving launches it from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 14. And taken away by Johnson. On the wing, Green. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Irving. And the Nets miss again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Irving looking over the floor. Count that one. Irving's got 6.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Irving against Holiday. The pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Johnson. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
In talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And he can't hit the second. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
So it's Milwaukee holding. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Johnson is out there with Kyrie Irving. And there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
He's covered by Irving. Left side, Portis. Here is Forbes over to the left wing. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. No good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 9-point game. Johnson, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Tucker, the pass to Portis. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
Pass to Luwawu. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton, the pass to Luwawu. And they're pushing it up. Passes it to Nora. Plenty of space. And the shot is long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And stolen by Portis. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. To the paint, shoots from 12. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Covered by Irving. There's the dish to Tucker. Over Johnson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Forbes the pass to Tucker. He gets it in there. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Tyler Johnson. And it's Harden in for Irving. Harden outside, down low. Lopez with the steal. Outside Holiday. Here's the teardrop. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Griffin with the steal. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
Holiday with it. .104 left in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. Inside. Lopez dishes to Holiday. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. Now Harden. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. from D.A.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the four-man position. Harden draws the double. On the wing, Irving. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Lillard scanning the floor. McCollum, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Harden outside. There's the three. McCollum against Irving. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
Blazers on offense. Lillard outside. Jones drives in. Now the pass to Kanter. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. A three ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. McCollum's got his second basket. Outside Irving. And the layup is good.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
McCollum against Irving. 13 feet away. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 6.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Harden. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Harden has a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
That gives them the lead.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Harden outside. Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Lillard finds Anthony. Now Kanter, guarded by Jordan. Out to Anthony. No good from outside. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
In the corner, Irving with it. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Lillard slams it in.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And here's Harden for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 7 points in the game. Portland leading. It's stolen by Harris. Stolen by Cantor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up. Show him why on that hoop right there.
And here's Harden for 3. Kept alive. Jordan kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. Over McCollum. Up again, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in. 6 points for him.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his league.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
We've got Brown. He's out there with Harden. Aldridge out there with Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take them on.
Passes it to Aldridge. The kick out to Brown. And that one is off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Outside, Covington. Back to Anthony. Pass to Simons. He feeds it to Nurkic. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Covington. Outside Anthony. Tries again. Jump shot is good that time. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Harden. Misses from close range. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And what a smooth release on that shot. Melo is money in the bank from there.
And Harden launches it from deep. And the Nets miss again. Trailblazers leading by 8. Lobs it up for Anthony. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Brown against Powell. Outside Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. The feed to Harden. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Pass to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Derek Jones in for Robert Covington. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Irving looking over the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Outside Irving. .116 left in the first half. And it's sent back by Lillard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Irving. Irving double team. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lillard, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 15 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Nobody near Irving. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 13. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard gets it to go.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A baseline J. Irving can't hit.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Irving with the ball. He's got 6 to end the run. And that would have counted, but his Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony, and it's Jones in at the 3. Harden, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Jones. Lillard, right side. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 21. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On up the court. And Kanter throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Outside Irving. From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And the three ball is good. Lillard's got 23 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Irving from long range. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Come on, what a competitor. When you make a three on Irving, you know he's going to come right back with one.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 25 points for Damian Lillard.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Jones. Back to McCollum from downtown. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And McCullough is fantastic in running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Harden, that's good. Harden's got 9 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Lillard dishes to Anthony. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. The baseline J off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's stolen by Jones. And now Portland on the break. Elbow shot is on the way. Lillard finds Cantor. Lillard right side. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Outside, Jones. McCollum passes to Cantor. Goes back up, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Harden against Lillard. McCollum left side. Feeds it to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
From deep, Harden. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, Harden has no fear of pulling up from distance. I mean, he has the range and the game. Just a remarkable shooter from deep.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Harden kicks to Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Green's got his first points in this one.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Lillard against Harden. It's McCollum on the wing. Outside, Jones. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just 2 to shoot. They get the rebound. Cantor, the pass to Jones. And here's McCollum for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Griffin down out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fires from deep. The shot by Powell, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden outside from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's Harden. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Stolen by Harden. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simons. He's covered by Brown. Anthony in the corner. That one's good from the corner. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Covington with the steal. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Irving's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by Covington.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. He lobs it up, and Portland turns it over again.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Lillard. Over Harden. Clock at 6. Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Trains the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 28.
Well, there's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch and shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Here's Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Oh man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
And the shot goes in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they played for one another out there. No signs of selfishness, just a total team effort. And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by the Nets.
Oh, the setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Johnson, a wide open look. And the three off target. From deep. And the miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.